Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Hey guys, Jim here. Welcome back. It is Monday, the day after the National Sports Card Convention. Didn't get in till about 11 o'clock last night. I was there all 5 days. Just such a great time, man. What a whirlwind. Saw so many great people, talked to so many great people. Just had such a great time, man. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I hope you enjoyed the introduction. In addition to all those wonderful people I showed, there was probably at least 10 to 15 others that, for one reason or another, I didn't end up getting a picture with them. There was a handful of people that I saw them and expected that I would see them again at some point, and just never happened, never ran into them again. And there were a few guys that, for one reason or another, just never ended up running into them at all. So it's a lesson to be learned for me. And that is, it's such a big show. The building is huge and there's a ton of people there. And so, when you see somebody, take the time if you can with them. And if you want to get a picture, get it then. And if there's really people that you want to meet up with, make plans in advance, exchange numbers, be in contact with each other, and plan to meet to make sure it happens, because I know there were guys there that I just never saw them for one reason or another. There was a few guys I kept bumping into all the time, and then there were other guys I just never saw them, or I might have saw them for a few minutes and never saw them again. But really, all in all, it was a great time. The National, like I said, I wouldn't trade it for anything. To me, it's like the Super Bowl of the hobby. It's just so massive. You see cards that you've never seen before, you'll probably never see again, maybe. And besides the cards, it's the relationships and the friends and the people that you get to meet and hang out with. A lot of times we can buy these cards, we can go on eBay and buy almost any card we want. But really, for me, to sit down and enjoy time with people and laugh and joke around and just to have fun with people, you can't buy that, man. You can't buy that anywhere. So Just had a great time. Like I said, I got some awesome pickups. I'm probably going to make this into at least a 2-part, if not a 3-part recap, because I got a lot to cover. I got some thoughts and experiences I want to share with you guys. I've got some gifts that I received. And I picked up 17 graded cards, 15 baseball, a few big boys, and I also picked up 2 graded boxing cards, and I also picked up 5 exhibits and 1 raw card, 1 ungraded. And so I want to share all that with you guys. I'm going to start today. Like I said, just had a great time, man. Every day going to the show. I was there all 5 days and got a chance to hang out with some people quite a bit. Eric over at the Card Closet, had a great time with him. We hung out a lot because we stayed at the same hotel, and I did not have a car and Eric did, so we rode back and forth quite a bit from the hotel, and we went out to dinner a couple times, and it was really great time hanging out with him. And just so much fun, man. So let me get started. I received some gifts from some people. First off, I saw Drew over at Clean Cheap Shots, and he had this RC can for me. This is so cool, man. I love these cans. It's my guy, El Tiante, Luis Tiant. Look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? These old cans bring back memories, and this one's still got the pull tab on it. I remember these cans, you know, cans like this back in the day. Good hard, well-made can. Just so cool. And of course, you know, how cool is it to have one of your heroes on the can as well. So there's the RC can from Drew. So thank you, Drew, for that. Ran into Adam's Card Closet. We sat down with Andy and Adam and myself, had lunch in the VIP lounge, and Adam gave me a bunch of cool stuff, man. Ryan Kalish Auto gave me this Boston Red Sox. This is out of 2015 Topps, the green. And that one there is it's numbered. This one's numbered out of 99. You can see there. Also got this version. Gave me a few of these Red Sox stickers, so these are cool. Got these Red Sox stickers. I'll be sticking those around. Got a Trevor Story out of Topps Heritage. Fenway Park photo. This is really awesome. Got all the Red Sox greats on there. Got Jimmy Fox, Kyle Yastrzemski, Ted Williams, David Ortiz, Jim Rice. Man, Babe Ruth's on there. This is pretty cool. Kike Hernandez, great photo with the big scoreboard on the green monster there in the background. Xander Bogaerts. This is a really cool card. Fred Lynn, look at that, 75 Topps design. Thank you so much, Adam. That's so cool. A lot of great stuff there from Adam. Then I ran into Four Leaf. Four Leaf had my Christmas card. Apparently, he didn't have the right address. He had an old address for me, and the Christmas card got returned, and he's had it waiting for me ever since. And so he sent that wonderful Christmas card. There's the inside. And there was also a couple of Allen and Ginters inside the Christmas card. Pedro Martinez. And Big Poppy, 2 of my favorites. So that was really cool. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Mr. and Mrs. Diaz, Dre Diaz and Mrs. Diaz. Man, we went out to dinner with Mr. and Mrs. Diaz and Drew, Clean Cheap Shots, and Andy, the Card Closet, and myself. We went out to dinner with them. What a great time, man. Drew and Mrs. Diaz, they are two of the nicest people you could ever possibly want to meet. Just really, really awesome folks, and really enjoyed my time hanging out with all those people. And we just had fun. We sat there for quite a while. We had dinner. We just talked and laughed and had a great time. But apparently Drew had a contest and I won. So I'm not a good subscriber apparently, because I didn't really even know that I won. But the fact is he did the winner announcement with a short. And for some reason I lose track of those shorts sometimes. They don't pop up in my YouTube feed regularly. I don't know why that is, but sometimes I do miss those. And he did the winner and I won. He announced it in a short, but I never knew. And he's like, hey, you won a contest from me. And I'm like, oh, I did. And so he handed me this awesome Ricky Green 86 Topps card, autographed with a 10 auto. And it also has a game used patch, Jersey Fusion patch, game used on the slab. So that's really cool, man. 86 Flair basketball, just a classic set, arguably the second greatest basketball set ever produced, behind the 61 Flair set, in my opinion. And that is so awesome. What a great prize. Really appreciated them bringing that along and giving that to me. Thank you so much to both of you. So there's that. And I did receive one other gift, a very awesome gift from a dear friend. Unfortunately, it was too big for me to fit it into my suitcase and take on the plane. And Andy, the Card Closet, was gracious enough to volunteer to me to take it home and package it and ship it to me. So he's going to do that, and I will definitely be making a separate video at some time in the future to reveal that very, very awesome gift that I received from a good friend. And I'll leave it at that. And so also got some custom cards from some great guys. There's John Richard, also known as Wade Boggs fan. He's got his own Wade Boggs custom card there. Eddie's Cardboard Chaos with the Ken Griffey Jr. custom. Here's what the back looks like on that one. There's Eddie creating some cardboard chaos. Here's the back of Wade Boggs fan card. He autographed it and also numbered it. So this one is numbered 7 out of 100. So that's pretty cool. Also, this is one of the most awesome custom cards I've ever seen. Dean Goodman, otherwise known on YouTube as Goodman and W. 238th Street, Goodman and W. 238th Street. Man, what a cool custom that is. And Dean is an awesome guy. Really enjoyed talking to him. Just a down-to-earth guy, really, really knowledgeable, really cool guy to talk to. Really enjoyed talking with him. Saw him a couple times, ran into him at the show a couple times. Also ran into him at the trade night. So really nice to see him. And this is a great custom. He showed this on a video and I was like, dude, that is awesome. He's like, I got you, man. I'll hook you up when I see you. So he did. As soon as that first time I saw him, he's like, hey, I got one for you. And here it is. And what I love about it is in Spanish there on the back is the description of his channel. That is just so awesome. And so that's it for the gifts. I'll get on with a few of the pickups and I'll cut it at that. So I was at the trade night and I came across this 68 Topps Bill Mazeroski. Of course, I'm putting together the set. I needed this one. And man, I looked at this card. This thing is nice. This card is in such nice condition. It's I mean, really, it's gradable. I would think this card will grade at least a 6, if not a 7. I would think. It's really nice. It's clean. It's sharp. It's centered. The corners are nice. Here's the back. So I couldn't pass it up. You know, I didn't spend any time digging through boxes or looking for cards for the 68 set, which like I just said, I'm working on. I just didn't want to spend time looking through boxes and binders and buying individual cards like that. I usually do that at shows, but just bypassed it. I didn't want to take the time to do that. But man, I saw this one. It was so sharp and I needed it for the set. So picked that up and it was only like a few bucks. So man, that was a score. And then I've got some exhibit cards that I want to share with you guys. Here is Minnie Minoso, the portrait. There's 2 versions of this card. There's one of it with him kneeling. I have that one already, and now I have the portrait version. So I've got the 2 Minoso versions. Of course, you guys know these are blank backed. Then I've got, this card was super sharp too, Don Drysdale. There's also 2 versions of this one of him standing, and then this one here, the portrait. I have both of them now. I also have already had the one with him standing. This card is in really nice shape as well. Just sharp. There's the back. And then I got the 3 different versions of the Don Newcomb. There's 3 versions. So here is the one with the generic cap and jacket. Then there's this one, same image, but it's got the Brooklyn Dodgers cap and jacket, which is just absolutely awesome. And then there's a 3rd exhibit of Don Newcomb with him standing. Just a great image there. And so that's it for the gifts and the pickups on this side. Like I said, I've got 17 graded cards that I still want to share with you guys. I might break that into 2 more videos, but I'm going to cut this one here. I really appreciate you guys watching. Always appreciate the support. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.